Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Judging by the title of this video, you already know what it is. In the theme of self-love, the video is called How to Learn to Love Your Hair, hence my shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you coordination, honey. Yeah, let's just jump right into this video. On my phone, if I keep looking down, I've written down a list of things that I think helped me learn to love my hair. So the first thing I have here is do research on your texture, porosity, and type. The first thing is, I said here, texture. You know, there's that hair chart that starts from 1 to 4C, I believe. Find out where you are on that hair texture chart. Most people are in type 4, and then leaning more towards maybe 3B, 3A, all those. It'll help you understand your hair a bit more better. It'll alleviate the frustration that can often be associated with dealing with your hair. And porosity. So porosity means how porous your hair strand is, how capable your hair strand is with not only receiving moisture but retaining it as well. If you have high porosity hair, it means that the pores on the hair shaft are widely open, which means it's easy for water and moisture to go in, but in the same way it's easy for it to get lost. If you have medium porosity, it means that the shafts are fairly openish and closed, meaning that your hair can take water well and keep it in well as well. Low porosity, which is where most of us fit in, most of the type 4 people, unless you've damaged your hair through bleaching or heat damage, those kind of damages do change the porosity of your hair. Most of the time when you come from low porosity hair or you get heat damage or bleach damage, it can move you to high porosity, which means that the shafts just go ham and they open. And that's why you'll notice with some people with relaxed hair, if you think about it, the relaxing process, that chemical, changes the porosity of your hair. Hence why when your hair was relaxed, how quick did it dry, right? Because you go swimming, next thing your hair's already dry. But with being natural, your hair can be dry for how long? And that's because often the water, if you think of water as like little bubbles, the water's just like sitting on top of the hair strand and taking a bit of time to go in. So there's ways in which you can help moisture to go in through deep conditioning with heat. That helps low porosity girls, which is where I am. I'm more low porosity. My hair takes quite long to dry. Most of us fit in the low porosity zone. So the way you can test this is if you have your hair's clean, look at your brush, take a strand of hair and make sure it's from the root. Take that clean piece of hair and put it in a glass of water. If your hair stays at the top, it means you're low porosity because water hasn't started to weigh down the hair, so it hasn't started sinking. If your hair stays in the middle of the glass, that tells you that you're medium porosity. And obviously if your hair sinks to the bottom immediately, that means you're high porosity. And then lastly, type. I found out recently, you might find someone who has the exact same curl as you on YouTube or in the world around you, but the texture of that hair can be completely different. You can have a more coarse strand of hair, theirs can be more thin. Products may not work for you as much as they work for them. Properly learn your hair, it'll make it easier for you to love it. Second thing, YouTube. So seeing others love their hair. So for me, when I went natural, I immediately loved my hair because I just saw that it was curly and it was just soft and it was just something different. It made me stand out from other people, so I automatically already loved it. And what made me love it even more was being on YouTube, seeing other people who have longer natural hair than me and just embracing it, just being beautiful with it, being happy. If you want to be happy in life, you're not going to surround yourself with people that are sad and depressed. I would say going onto YouTube, doing a bit of research, seeing what other people are saying about their own hair, how they react to their own hair, it'll make you love your hair as well. And then the third thing is taking care of it. Dry hair isn't fun hair. If you are struggling to love your hair, just take a second and think to yourself, is my hair moisturized? Do I properly take care of it? Do I deep condition? Do I stay on top of my trims? Do I protective style when I need to? Am I listening to my hair? If you and your hair are not on the same page, you can often have dry hair, which leads to frustration, which obviously then leads to not loving your hair. If you don't understand your hair, then those issues will arise, and it makes it hard. Think about it, it makes it hard for you to think of even loving your hair, because it's just like, this thing is so unruly, we are not on the same page. I do everything I can. Take a step back and be like, okay, am I really doing everything I can? Assess the situation from there. Always be open to learn. So if someone refers you to a product, perhaps before you go buy it, maybe you can ask them to use their product, the one that they're referring you to, the one that they've already bought, just to see, okay, wait, actually this does work or this doesn't work, because there's nothing more frustrating than going there, spending 300 Rand on a product and hating it. Dry hair is not fun hair, so just stay on top of your moisture routine. Make sure that it becomes a priority in your life. Once your hair is moisturized, once it starts acting right, once it starts looking good, once you start feeling good about it, other people will notice, and obviously the love starts with you, and then it'll just flow into other people loving it and appreciating it. And you'll find that even on a day where your hair didn't come out the best, or you're not feeling that great about your hair, or you're bored with your hair, someone else will be like, oh my gosh, your hair, I love it, how did you get it to be that style? So it just takes time. Then lastly, fourth thing is accepting it for what it is. Comparison is the thief of joy. So that is a huge thing for me, because for a long time I was always kind of like, oh, I want my hair to kind of look like this YouTuber. So accepting it for what it is really rings true to me. I would say that that's one of the most important things, because if you've considered from step 1 to 3, you will see that the end is kind of acceptance. It's kind of the last stage of doing all those 3 things. Once you know your hair type, once you know its texture, once you know what it wants, once you know what it doesn't, it'll become easier for you to accept it and be like, okay, this is my hair, this is what it is my inheritance from my ancestors, I love it, I'm just gonna embrace it. Once you get to that point, truly, then I feel like you have made a milestone in your natural hair journey. Because even me, after being natural for what would be my 8th year this year, there's still things that I'm learning about my hair. Learning your hair is so important, and accepting it. Yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys learned something. I hope you guys implement this. We're all about self-love, team love on this channel, 2019 as well. Yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give a thumbs up, like, and let's just talk in the comments, and see you guys next time. Bye.